Hello guys, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be doing a Bible review because I've only seen one other video on this Bible, which is actually how I found it. So I'm just going to kind of add to the library, and as you can see, it's the Holman CSB Ultrathin Bible in the black premium leather. Now I'm going to try to get as much of this in the frame. One thing I did notice, it says right here that it has a concordance. It does not. So just be aware of that. There's no concordance. And, oh yeah, important, this is how I found it. Where'd it go? The ISBN, right there. You can look that up and find this, and that's the suggested retail price of $99.99, and I got it for much cheaper than that on christianbooks.com. So here it is, and it is premium leather. I'm not sure what the leather is. I'm not sure if it's goat skin or calf skin. But it's nice. It's a good coarse texture. As you can see, the texture on there, the pebbling and all that stuff. Comes with 2 ribbons, black and red, double-sided satin, which is awesome. I did already iron these out. I've only had this Bible for, I don't know, a couple hours. Been reading through it and stuff. And this Bible, when you get it, it's very stiff. It's very stiff. Okay, that will go away. I'll show you why it's so stiff. I think it's actually pretty nice reason. Another cool thing, it's perimeter stitched, black on the outside, red on the inside. Like I said, it's edge lined, and it's nice. It's got a nice leather liner, which is really cool to see from Holman doing these CSBs. I've seen a lot of these premium leather, but they're still paste downs. So this one's edge lined, and here's a big reason why it's so stiff. Not only is it edge lined here, but you have 2 of these synthetic pages, and that's why it's so stiff. So once it gets broken in, it will it'll loosen up, and I've been kind of working on that these past couple hours. All I do is just work on it here, and I'll open a few pages and just kind of work it. So anyway, it's a 9-point font, which is really awesome. I have another Bible. All right, so let's back up a little bit. I wanted to find a Bible that is this size. It's like literally the size of my journal, and it's just a little bit thicker, just a little, than my journal. And I was looking around, and everything I found, it was thin enough, but it was a little bit taller, a little bit wider. The font was so small in all the other ones. This one is a 9-point font, which is just about perfect for me. So yeah, and as you see, there's a little bit of ghosting. It is not that bad in person. It's line matched, so that helps a lot with the reading. And I mean, so far I really like this thing. And like I said, it will loosen up. Oh, sorry about that. It will loosen up, so I'm not worried about that, because I mean, just holding this thing, it's good and floppy. And if I hold it up like this, I mean, you see it flops, so it's gonna loosen up. I have no problem with that. And let's go to some red letter here. I really like the red letter. I don't know if you can kind of see that. I'm outside right now, so the lighting's a little different than what I'm used to. But if you look at this, I mean, there's your black and there's your red letter, and it's like a brick red, which is really cool. It's better than that pink stuff or the super bright stuff. So yeah, and that double edge lining is on both ends. Now I will say, I'm going to add that this, sorry about that, my wife's out here with her friend. But so we've got the edge line and the other page. Now, when I got this, I thought that they had goofed somehow because this page was super thick and it wasn't that synthetic on both sides like I had seen in the other video. And I tried separating them, and they were so stuck together that it actually looked like one super thick page. How I loosened that up is I literally just took the Bible and went like this, and you see how the pages separate when you do that. They stretch, or they don't stretch actually, and it broke it loose. So that was kind of cool. The maps on here, they're actually, it's not cardstock. It's like thinner than cardstock, but it's thicker than the actual pages. So pretty good. I like that. And like I said, there's no concordance, which is fine because that is what helps make it a ultra thin. And you got your weights and measures in the back and your where to turn section. So that's some cool stuff. And then right there you have Revelation. So, you know, no super frills or anything like that. Good leather, and I'm just really glad to see a good premium Bible at a really inexpensive price from Holman. You know, it's really cool. Now, one thing I will say I'm concerned about, you see these corners here. I'm not concerned about the corners themselves falling apart or anything like that because, you know, it is stitched. What I do worry about is that. So if it gets, you know, mashed in there or anything like that, you might have some damage to the edges of the paper there. But I don't think that's a huge issue. No references here in the text, and on the bottom you have translation notes. So, and that's cool because I tend to get tripped up by all the reference, you know, notes and stuff in the middle of the text. Now my wife just got the like giant print reference Bible, and I like the way that those references are done because it's like the end of the paragraph, and there's nothing actually inside the text to trip you up. Like, you know, a lot of them will have a little letter, little a, little b, whatever, and then it'll have the reference somewhere on the page. Now hers, it's just, the text looks just the same, but the references are at the end of the section, which I like that. If I'm going to have references, I like that. So anyway, that's all for now, and it's just a 2-piece box, and that's what it looks like. And then you've got this here, and that little oinking pig is actually one of my dogs. So but yeah, there you go. One more time on the back if you want to pause and read all that. And so far I'm really happy with this. I've been anticipating it, I've been looking for it, and also I have to say something about christianbooks.com. Their customer service is really good. They messed up on my address, and by the time I caught it, and sorry about that. By the time I caught it, they had already shipped it. So I emailed them and told them the correction, and they sent out a whole new order. And my wife's Bible actually has her name engraved on it. So, I mean, they had to redo everything, and they sent it out to me, and I received it today. So, you know, good on them. That was pretty good customer service. They could have waited, you know, until it ended up wherever it was going, or until they caught it and have them fix it. You know, it could have been a big hassle, but it wasn't. And I actually got it on the same day that I would have gotten the original order, which is amazing. So anyway, that is all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching.